Visit us on onestepenglish.com. Listening. Directions in listening section, you will hear monologues, dialogues, and academic talks.
Measuring rain.
Nina watched the rain fall outside. Then, she sighed and shook her head. Nina didn't know what to do on a rainy day. She called her friend Ashley, but Ashley could not come over. Nina read a book. Then she watched television. Now she wanted something new to do. At last, she thought of something. Nina took an empty jar from the kitchen. Then, she measured the side of the jar, 1 for every inch. Next, Nina took the jar outside. She left it out in the rain. The rain fell harder and harder. Nina watched the rain falling into her jar. When it finally stopped raining, she brought the jar inside. Nina looked at how many inches of water was in the jar. It had rained 3 inches that afternoon.
Number 1. Which of these things happened first?
Letter A. Nina took an empty jar from the kitchen. Letter B. It stopped raining. Letter C. Nina took the jar outside.
The correct answer is letter A. Nina took an empty jar from the kitchen.
Number 2. What did Nina do after she brought the jar inside?
Letter A. She made 6 marks on the side of the jar. Letter B. She looked at how many inches of water was in it. Letter C. She measured the side of the jar.
The correct answer is letter B. She looked at how many inches of water was in it.
Number 3. What is the main idea of the passage?
Letter A. Nina's only friend was Ashley. Letter B. Nina is an expert at measuring rainfall. Letter C. Nina was looking for something to do on a rainy day.
The correct answer is letter C. Nina was looking for something to do on a rainy day.
Reading.
In this section, you will be required to read 2 passages on varying topics. After each passage, you will answer questions to test your ability to understand vocabulary, writer's point of view, factual information and sentence structures.
Reading number 1. Memorization Techniques. Source: willamette.edu.
Number 1. Which is probably true?
Letter A. Memory works more effectively when conscious effort is required. Letter B. The brain is powerful that it can store information for a long time. Letter C. The brain sometimes has the inability to retrieve the information.
correct answer is letter B. The brain is powerful that it can store information for a long time.
Number 2. The brain can forget when.
Letter A. It does not have regular schedule to memorize. Letter B. There's too much information given. Letter C. When it has injury or disease.
The correct answer is letter C. When it has injury or disease.
Number 3. What are the good practices to improve concentration and recall?
Letter A. Make certain that you understand a concept, use chunking, organize new information. Letter B. Pay attention to get information right the first time, clarify a concept, drink wine to calm down. Letter C. Sleep early, cluster ideas around a heading or category, be selective. Mnemonic devices can serve as organizers for new information.
The correct answer is letter A. Make certain that you understand a concept, use chunking, organize new information. Reading number 2. An Act of Courage, The Arrest Records of Rosa Parks. Source: www.archives.gov.
Number 1. Who is Rosa Parks?
Letter A. A peaceful fighter of equality. Letter B. A black elite government worker. Letter C. A member of the Human Rights Club.
The correct answer is letter A. A peaceful fighter of equality.
Number 2. Why was Rosa Parks given the title Mother of Civil Rights?
Letter A. She did not give up a seat for a black guy. Letter B. She fought for her very right. Letter C. She did not allow herself to be beaten up.
The correct answer is letter B. She fought for her very right.
Number 3. The paragraph suggests that.
Letter A. Racial segregation can be stopped in a peaceful way. Letter B. Women should not give up their seats for men. Letter C. Being beaten up while in a police station is illegal.
The correct answer is letter A. Racial segregation can be stopped in a peaceful way.
You've reached the mid part of the video. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Vocab. In this section, you will learn vocabulary words with its meanings and examples. In the test, there are 5 questions and you have 10 seconds to answer each question.
Conscious. An adjective. Aware of and responding to one's surroundings. Awake.
Example. The senators are conscious of the extent of the problem on the pandemic.
Distraction. A noun. A thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else.
Example. The news about gang wars was a huge distraction on the important issues on healthcare.
Destination. A noun. The place to which someone or something is going or being sent.
Example. Italy is a favorite tourist destination for summer.
Terrified. A verb. Cause to feel extreme fear.
Example. People were terrified at the news of growing COVID-19 cases in Asia.
Revered. A verb. Feel deep respect or admiration for something.
Example. Rosa Parks is revered for her brave fight against racial segregation.
Quiz time.
Number 1. My old professor was. For her immense learning. A verb. Feel deep respect or admiration for something.
Letter A. Conscious. Letter B. Distraction. Letter C. Destination. Letter D. Terrified. And letter E. Revered.
The correct answer is letter E, revered. My old professor was revered for her immense learning.
Number 2. My sister was absolutely. At the thought of jumping off the cliff. A verb. Cause to feel extreme fear.
Letter A. Conscious. Letter B. Distraction. Letter C. Destination. Letter D. Terrified. And letter E. Revered.
The correct answer is letter D, terrified. My sister was absolutely terrified at the thought of jumping off the cliff.
Number 3. Japan is still our favorite and usual holiday. A noun. The place to which someone or something is going or being sent.
Letter A. Conscious. Letter B. Distraction. Letter C. Destination. Letter D. Terrified. And letter E. Revered.
The correct answer is letter C, destination. Japan is still our favorite and usual holiday destination.
Number 4. We studied all morning, without any. A noun. A thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else.
Letter A. conscious. Letter B, distraction. Letter C, destination. Letter D, terrified. And letter E, revered.
The correct answer is letter B, distraction. We studied all morning, without any distraction.
Number 5. My grandma was. That her memory was failing. An adjective. Aware of and responding to one's surroundings, awake.
Letter A, conscious. Letter B, distraction. Letter C, destination. Letter D, terrified. And letter E, revered.
The correct answer is letter B, conscious. My grandma was conscious that her memory was failing.
Speaking section.
Why do we need to protect our plants and trees?
We tend to forget the importance of plants and often take them for granted. You may think there is nothing much to the plants and trees that are around us every day, but they are vital for life and our long-term survival. We rely on them for food, water, medicine, the air we breathe, habitat, our climate, and more. Plants are incredibly important for providing habitats for a huge number of different species. A good example of this is the English oak. This species supports more life than any other native tree. It provides habitat for hundreds of insects and food for birds and mammals such as deer and badger. Moreover, plants help diminish air pollution. A range of chemical pollutants can cause problems to health in industrial and urban environments. It has been increasingly shown that the presence of green spaces in these areas can be vital in acting as a sink for these pollutants, therefore improving air quality. Lastly, no plants, no food. Without plants, there would be no food. All carbon in proteins, fats, and carbohydrates is derived from photosynthesis in plants. Everything we eat, including meat from animals, which feed on plants, is a result of plants using the energy in sunlight to take carbon dioxide and create complex carbon-containing molecules. Protecting our plants and trees is vital because having a diverse and rich variety of plants is not only socially and environmentally important, they also have great economic benefits through farming and tourism. Plants are vital for life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Visit us on onestepenglish.com.